I do dumb things still on the golf course, but I do less dumb things. And here's how I do it. So I played with people for the first time today. I haven't played around with people in a very long time because in the off season, I usually play like early afternoon and as people are at work. So now weather's nice, sun sets a little later, can play with some people. And the weather was phenomenal today. It was 15 degrees Celsius here in where I am, which in Canada at the end of February is absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, that's besides the point. When I play with people, I realize that I start to move out of my rhythm. I lose certain elements of my skill set that when I'm alone and can like have my thoughts and I can go to work, those two things somehow don't connect. Today, I didn't play great, but I played way better than I normally have. So the new stuff is locking in. So let's start with the negatives. My par fives. I typically score poorly on par fives when I play with people or the situation sort of matters, like tournaments, whatever. Like I'll bomb a drive and then my approach in will just be crap. And that's something that happened today. I was even on the par fives, which was stupid. I hit great drives on all but one of the par fives. It was unreal. But I didn't capitalize. So there's a couple shots right there just gone by simply not taking advantage of the fact that I put myself in a good position on the par fives and then didn't capitalize, right? And that's something that happens. Another thing that happens is I just make some like uncharacteristic swings. Like this 3-wood I hit. You know, it was just a low burner. Didn't make great contact. And then I'll make some of these swings that just, the contact just isn't what it is. I'm not executing what I'm doing. And before it used to be nerves or things like that. I need to tap into and figure out why I'm doing some of these things, just not at the top level. Now, aside from some of those things that were uncharacteristic, we still shot even today. I was even through 13 holes, and we had to call it because of darkness. But what was great is that despite all the mistakes I made, there were a lot of things that went really well that kind of covered those mistakes. So for how poorly I feel like I played, I actually did all right. So first thing being the wedges. Wedges were phenomenal today. Like chipping, approach play, actually great. So all those things I've been working on, amazing. And if I flubbed something and I had a chip, I was 100% up and down today. So that is massive. I don't think I've ever been able to be 100% up and down, ever, right? The putter was actually pretty good today. I had one putt that snaked on me that I just didn't commit to. Other than that, putter was totally fine. You know, cashed a couple birdies, life was good. Iron play on the par 3, which is normally, this is on the par 3 12th, this hole, especially when I'm having a round that isn't optimal, this is where I screw up. Like, this is where I would put one in the water. Like, these are the moments where I will take a round that is even par or 1 over, and I'll turn it into a 3 or 5 over, easily. And I stuck this shot on hole 12 to, 6 feet or whatever, and made the putt. And so ended up with a birdie, which is uncharacteristic. That's awesome. So there were a lot of good things. Despite the fact that I did not play my best golf, I hit some really good drives today. I just need to be able to play more aggressive and play more offense in terms of like intent. I think that's where some of my swings, like, this swing here on the 7th hole, it's just a leaky driver, right? But I bounced back and hit a really good approach into the green and just missed the putt. But almost had a birdie there, but was able to recover. But it's just like that kind of a driver swing, I go, I hate that. It's those kind of things that just compound and stop me from going deeper, that sometimes when you guys see me play on my own, when I'm in the zone, I'm not talking to anybody, I'm not thinking of anything else, I'm very clear. I feel like, I don't know if it's my presence is better, I don't know what it is, but I need to figure out what it is that I'm doing in those situations where I feel comfortable. And maybe that's another issue, is that I think I rely too much on feeling comfortable. And I definitely have a comfort zone playing on my own with the camera and just kind of going about my business. And that's just not going to be feasible moving forward to achieve my goal. So all in all, there's progress. The swing is trending and there's some really cool stuff. Like, my misses are still so much better even when I hit it poorly. Like, no lost balls, no nothing. And I'm able to bail myself out of some spots with the short game now. Some putts start falling and I can start taking advantage of the par 5s. I could have been 3-4 deep easily today. So that's encouraging. It's just, I gotta get into that headspace. I gotta make myself uncomfortable. Men's nights will be starting up in about a month, and I'm gonna be getting a lot more reps in these kind of situations where I'm playing with people more. But at least some of the things I'm doing this off season, I'm seeing it translate, because a day like today, historically, anywhere from 3 to 7 over, at least, with how I played today. And just the mentality I was in, the way I was getting around the golf course. And that was not the case. So that's actually quite encouraging. And I'm actually quite surprised. So anyway, hope you guys like this update. That's the end of my day of training. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.